Alright, got a 2018 BMW 530i with the N20 engine. We're doing an alternator. I got the new alternator in, and I did so without showing you guys because of all the BS that had to go along with getting this thing out. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do, we're going to take off our breather hose. So what I did is, this has some this is for the throttle body. Throttle body are some 10 millimeters. I have T30s, T27, and T15s needed. Also E12 bits, which are the sockets for the alternator and for the AC compressor, and I believe 13s or 14s for the compressor, or for the alternator belt assembly here. So for the belt assembly, I have a bent BMW slide pin. What this does is, when you put your 16 millimeter socket right here, you rotate this, there's a little indentation. See this right here? What this will do, this will slide into place, and there's a hole that will go right here and it'll slide into place. It locks the tensioner so that way it does not come undone. And you'll need to do so to get to the E12 that's behind this tensioner assembly. E12 here, another E12 is basically right here where my finger's at, and you can't get to it. So that'll lock the belt in place. You can take the belt itself off, move it out of the way. To get to all of that kind of good stuff, we take off our intake hose, which is right here. This goes to the exhaust side. This is just simple clips. Flathead screwdriver, pop that up. For this side over here, there's going to be T30s, 1, 2, 3, where it sits here on the throttle body. It's in here like yay. So it'll sit on there. Take those off, move that hose out of the way. I took off the resonator that sits here just that I could get a little more access, because that resonator, this puppy, will sit in here like this, just all in the way. So I just moved the resonator, which was a 1/4 inch, and then lift it up, and then I believe a T15 goes right here, and also moved it out of the way so that you can get to the exhaust clamp down there, this part here, a lot easier. Disconnect your mass airflow sensor, move that tube out of the way. I took the T20 or T15 out of this so that I could get to items a little bit easier, because otherwise it sits there and gets everything in the way. There's a bracket, this bracket right here. It sits like yay, because you have one bolt that goes here for the other side of the throttle body, and then this is also in the way of the alternator itself, and that is going to be 2 E8s, and the bracket itself will come out. Gives you a lot more room to work for in this area here as well. So the fun part, once you've gotten access to everything, the connector for the alternator is back in the back. Really hard to see. Probably see it right there. And then same thing with the 13 millimeter nut for the power supply. I wasn't able to get to them while they were sitting in this position. I had to loosen the alternator itself and rotate it just a little bit to gain easier access, because my for whatever reason my ratchet just wasn't going in there and doing it with a 1/4 inch ratchet. It was being a biatch. Next thing, this AC compressor has same thing, 2 E12s. Take the 2 long bolts out, and you're going to have to move the compressor down a little bit so this alternator can swing down and out. It's still going to be a fight getting out because of this intake manifold right here, but if you're swinging it down and out of the way, you can get it. It just takes a little effort to do so. Now, the only fun part, the really fucking fun part that I had, is that the compressor and the alternator has slide pins on the back where the bolt screws into. If you've ever done an alternator or anything like that, most of them have in a casing and then a pin that adjusts to take up the slack for where the bolts themselves sit in. That's the fun part. That's what holds it in place, and is really big pain in the ass to get the items out. So I had to use some pry bars to wedge and walk to try and crumple, compress that slide pin sleeve back in, just to get the alternator out far enough to rotate. Same with the AC compressor, because this thing had so much oxidation on there from the aluminum. Those little suckers do not want to move. Once I got them off, I was able to spray some PB blaster on there, and the trick that I used, I don't have the bolt here, sorry. So take one of the bolts that you would take out for the compressor, aim the compressor in a fashion that you can get to it. Mine was at an angle like this. Spray the back of the slide pin with PB blaster, put the bolt through, screw it in about halfway, put a socket on the end of the bolt so you don't damage it, and use a hammer and tap it back in so that way it pushes the slide back in. The new one you don't have to worry about because the new one's already compressed back in. But for the compressor, you gotta top that slide pin back in, otherwise you will not get that compressor to line back up. It will be a major bear. Same thing with taking them off on this one here. The new one slides in with no problem. Screw in, you're done. Once I was able to get that slide pin back in, that AC compressor lines up, bam, we're done. But that's the fun part of getting that kind of bull crap off. Oh, also, this little cover is just held on with some push pins, and it basically just sits in this area here. I moved it all out of the way, but I'll get it back up in there once I get the rest of this stuff put back in place. It's just a dust cover, water cover, so no water or anything like that splashes on that belt and makes noise. But yeah, look at there, we got this little coolant leak going on with that hose. But a couple of connectors, just take off what you need to get things out of the way. Be careful. There's a solenoid down here that has a plastic arm, and you do not want to snap that off while you're doing your prying over here, so just be careful of that. And same thing with these hoses. Try not to crush them, damage them, anything like that. Pry on them, because they will snap and you will have some coolant leaks. But a little quick rundown, fun job. Next one I do, I'll do a full video on. This was my first one. This was fun. Any questions, comments? Feel free to let me know.